Hi, everybody. Christine Marconi here in the NBC4i Streaming Center with Lindsay Collins with Komen Columbus. She joins me now because we are so excited that Komen Columbus, after a 2-year virtual hiatus, will be back in downtown Columbus with an in-person race. Lindsay, tell me about that, what it means for the organization, and just to get back in town or gathering together, to not only raise funds, but awareness as well as support for people who have breast cancer as well as their families.
Yeah, so the Columbus race is going to be on Saturday, May 14th. And like you said, we are going to be back in person for the first time in 2 years. I think this is huge. It's not only a milestone year for us, but it's also just a moment that we really needed in this Columbus community to come together to create that sea of pink downtown. And also just to ensure that everyone has the support that they need. We have new women that have been diagnosed in this past year that have never seen the Columbus Race for the Cure. And we want to make sure that they are in that community of survivors, thrivers, and also those that are being diagnosed with breast cancer currently. We also want to create just a sense of community again. We all are tired of this virtual space, and we want to be able to give hugs and be able to create, like I said, that sea of pink downtown once more for a big milestone year.
Absolutely. So the Race for a Cure has been virtual the past 2 years, and obviously, women and people dealing with breast cancer, a lot of the times they can be immune compromised. So I know you guys are also giving a virtual option as well. Tell me how that will work.
Yeah, so we want to make sure that anyone that wants to celebrate with us for such a milestone year is able to, whether it's from the comfort of their own couch where they're tuning in for the virtual ceremony, or in the virtual space of their own neighborhood where they can do a safe 5K or walk. But we will have certain things like we have a free SGK race app that they actually can go on, earn badges, learn more about our mission, but also get this virtual finisher badge where if they walk their 6,000 steps like they would in person with us, they also get that badge to finish their 5K. We'll have a Spirit Week as well. This is our third annual Spirit Week where folks can tune in each day, May 1st through the 6th, and actually participate in different activities. We also have an online Facebook community that they can join, share their stories and their photos of their virtual experience on race day. And then there'll be more virtual components to come, but we are definitely excited to have that hybrid option this year, just to ensure the safety of all of our participants and partners.
You talked about the sea of pink, and I think that's one of the quintessential things that that comes to mind whenever you think of the Komen race. Especially here in Columbus, it is a huge, huge event. Every single year, people come from not only Columbus but really all across Ohio to come celebrate in downtown. Still downtown this year, but a little bit different race that is happening. You guys are going to be at North Bank Park. Talk about the new course and why you guys decided to incorporate our beautiful riverfront into this year.
Yeah, so we wanted to do this course back in 2020, but then the pandemic hit, so we were not able to move forward with it. But this year, like you said, we will be at that North Bank Park area. We're going to start on Long Street and kind of head east downtown, and then we'll be able to finish on Spring Street, which will be really exciting. And then, of course, we'll have all the fun components along the route, such as 80 Faro, which is the Thunder Tunnel that everyone loves to hear those motorcycles rev, and of course, some other fun course elements as well. But really, what better way to come back in person for the last 2 years being virtual with a brand new course. Of course, we want to switch things up. So we're really excited about this new course. And it also really helps us provide a lot more social distancing for COVID protocols as well. So that start line will be able to help space some people out too. So we want to make sure everyone feels safe when they're in person as well.
That's really great. Lindsay, over the past 30 years, I feel like there have been really, as far as like awareness and raising money and support, over the past 30 years, I feel like there have been few organizations that have been able to change the landscape of what we think of when we think of breast cancer before. Many women didn't want to talk about it 30 years ago, and now every single year there's this huge showing of support, thousands of people in downtown, and women and their families just kind of coming together. Can you talk about how things have changed in the past 30 years and how you think that Komen Columbus has contributed to that change of really not being ashamed, hiding in your house, keeping it hush hush like it was many decades ago?
Yeah, I think Komen really just supports people sharing their stories, sharing their why, especially with the Columbus race, just sharing why they participate, whether it's because of a loved one or they personally have breast cancer or they're a survivor and they're celebrating. We just really want to make sure that people feel safe and that they feel heard. I'm also really proud that Komen is the only breast breast cancer organization that actually tackles breast cancer in all fronts. We have a 360-degree approach where we're tackling it with the research side, the advocacy side, the community side, and also the care, making sure that we're providing all of the appropriate services for women that need us now, but also investing in our future generations to come. So I definitely think that it's just really becoming more of a support system. It's not this hush hush thing anymore, but it's that we're making sure that people have access to care and they're understanding what breast cancer really is and how it's affecting those around them.
Absolutely.
And, unfortunately, I think everyone knows at least one person that's been impacted by breast cancer. So if Komen can do anything, we want to provide that support to those in our community now.
For sure. Tell me where this money goes for the race, and then we'll talk about logistics of how people can register, what the registration fees are, what it means to become one of the people who participate in the walk.
Yeah, so the money that's being raised is really critical to help us move our mission forward. The money is helping us provide services such as our treatment assistance fund. It's helping us provide our breast care helpline that's licensed individuals at Komen that are able to help from getting screening and diagnostics, or just really being a listening ear for those that are in their breast cancer journey now, or even their loved ones that just really don't know where to turn or how to help their loved one that's going through it. We also are investing a ton of money in research, which is really, without research, we're never going to find a cure. That is really where our money is going. And of course, we are so appreciative of everybody that's helping us raise funds to end breast cancer forever.
Now, do you guys do this with the local hospitals, Ohio State, the breast cancer center that we have here in Columbus?
Yes, so all of these people are community partners of ours, which we absolutely love. And we are trying to, bring on even more partners to help even just spread awareness of breast cancer and the services that are here in the Columbus area.
All right, Lindsay, how can people get involved?
Yeah, so they can go to komen.org/Columbus race. They can register as an individual, they can register as a race team, they can get their company involved if they want to do more of like an employee wellness or team building activity. And also you can just give a gift to the Columbus race. If participation is not in the cards for you this year, we of course would love anyone that would be willing to just donate to the Columbus Race for the Cure. And then of course help us by spreading awareness, sending the link out to your loved ones and family and friends, and encouraging people to take that next step with you and join for the Columbus Race for the Cure.
And how many people do you anticipate on signing up, and how much money do you anticipate on raising this year?
Yeah, so if you know Komen, we like to do things big. We're really bold. We'd love to raise $1 million this year, and we're really hopeful that we'll get about 15,000 people downtown. We know that with COVID, things have been, a little bit less than that for live in-person events, but we're really hoping for that between 10,000 and 15,000 mark.
All right, awesome. Lindsay, anything else that you would like to add before we head out?
No, I don't think so. We just hope that you'll join us and come celebrate the 30th anniversary with us. And, this takes a whole community to make an impact. And we're really grateful that the Columbus Race for the Cure community is so inspiring. They're full of passion and dedication. And I don't think we could have asked for a better group of people to be by our side on race day.
Awesome. Thank you, Lindsay.
Thanks.